Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about theories of learning. There are primarily 5 theories of learning. Those are as behaviorism, cognitive, constructivism, humanism, and connectivism. Now, the first is behaviorist theory. Behaviorist theory that is given by B.F. Skinner, who theorized that learning occurs through a series of reward or punishment. While Skinner believed that all learning could occur this way, behaviorist theory is most commonly utilized in classroom today as a tool for behavior management.
However, educators still utilize rote practice and repetition, two practices that are linked to behaviorist theory.
According to Skinner, rewards increase the likelihood that behaviors will be repeated, while punishment decrease the likelihood of repetition. He also theorized that rewards and punishment could be either positive or negative in nature.
This can confuse a lot of people. What he meant was that when he give or add something to the environment, the interaction is positive. When we take something away, the interaction is negative. So for example, removing an undesirable activity from the agenda might be a negative reward, and adding an undesirable activity to it might be positive punishment.
Now, the second theory is cognitive theory. Cognitive theory of learning is largely based on work of Jean Piaget, who rejected the idea that learners are passive and simply react to stimuli in the environment.
Instead of focusing solely on observable behavior, cognitive theory seeks to explain how the mind works during the learning process.
Like a computer, the mind takes in information, processes that information, then uses that information to produce learning outcomes.
Piaget's four stages of development indicate the learner's ability to understand abstract, complex concepts.
Now, the third theory is constructivist theory. Constructivists see that the learner as a constructor of knowledge. New learning is shaped by schemas, which the learner brings to the learning process.
Lev Vygotsky is an important founder of constructivist learning theory. Vygotsky believed that learning is a collaborative process and that social interaction is fundamental for cognitive development. According to Vygotsky, the students learn best when working collaboratively with those whose proficiency level is higher than their own, allowing them to complete tasks they are not yet able to independently. Vygotsky identified those concepts as a more knowledgeable other than the zone of
Proximal.
proximal development. Constructivist classroom are student centered with the teacher acting as a facilitator.
Now, the next is humanist theory. Humanist learning theory approaches learning as a way to fulfill an individual's potential rather than meeting a specific learning target. Maslow's research on hierarchy of needs is a major concept within this theory as it focuses on the whole person, specifically the cognitive and affective needs of the learner.
The theory holds that self actualization is the ultimate goal of each individual. Learners are trusted to determine their own goals, standards, and evaluate their own work.
Thus, students are at the center of the humanist classroom. Teachers are facilitators and coaches, recognizing the unique need of each student and supporting their academic and social development. Thus, in this way, these are the theories of learning.